Hey there, my name's Shannon Joseph, president of the Ocala Jeep Club, and I want to invite you to come check out this year's Jeeptoberfest. All new location, all new obstacle courses, and supporting 5 great local charities. Come on and check us out. Come ready to have some fun. Be ready to experience some things in your Jeep that you may not have had the chance to experience before. If you are a new Jeep owner, we have 2 stock courses that'll give you a great chance to learn what your Jeep is actually capable of in stock form or slightly modified. We've got one stock course that is 1.2 miles long, another one that is 2 miles long. So we're gonna have people doing laps on those courses all day long because they're just so much fun. If you have a Jeep that is more built, if you got at least a locker and at least 33s, then we have our modified course. There you're gonna find some tougher obstacles, you'll have some rock gardens, you'll have some kind of skinny concrete bridges to work your way over. That'll test your driving skills, test your rig a little bit more. And if you have one of the extreme Jeeps getting into buggy territory, we do have an extreme section for an obstacle course this year. We are working on building it, making it really cool. It's kind of the eye candy piece to really help people get to have a good time watching some of those big Jeeps and see what they can do. And of course, there's always the crowd favorite mud pit as well. Any Jeep, stock through wild, whoever wants to take on the mud pit is welcome to. And you're right up in front of where the spectators are, so they'll get a good view watching and have a good time.
Makes it more fun.
What is the Charities?
There you go.
Brian's All-Star Sports, Kimberly Center for Childhood Protection, VFW Veterans Village of Fort McCoy, the ROC program for students in Marion County that need any clothes or anything with school stuff, Wanda Cares, local dog rescue.
I'm the loudmouth that runs the raffles that people come and win all those great things in the 50-50 and win all the charity
What
stuff.
kind of stuff are you going to have in the raffle this year?
You name it, we're going to have it.
What you doing down there?
It's lunchtime.
We got hot dogs and chicken.
Hot dogs and chicken and coleslaw and potato salad and something that looks like peanut butter and chocolate on it. Trail for Jeeptoberfest 2023. We are winding our way through forest with a lot of tight turns, kissing trees along the way. That's what makes Jeeping more funner. These are like old school trails through the woods. Well, with the down trees that are out here, you can see I've been slipping around a little bit. It's a stock friendly trail. So you should be able to have a lot of fun out here and see just what your Jeep can do. There's a couple holes that you're gonna have to crawl through. You might wanna be in full wheel high for that. It'll preserve the trail and give it a little skinny pedal to get over the top.
Not that I care. I'm pretty sure he knows.
This is Shannon again from the Ocala Jeep Club. We thank you guys for having us out here. It's always a pleasure to come out and help y'all out and help the charities out. Jeeptoberfest 2023 is guaranteed to be an absolute blast. You have to come. Sign up today. Hey, we're here with Al, and Al just rode that same course we did, that we had to put it in four-wheel drive and bump it over a couple things. Tell me about your Jeep.
It's a 2022 JL Wrangler Sport, stock, not lifted, regular Michelin mud and snow tires, and no problem doing the course at all.
So pretty easy?
Yep.
Didn't feel like you were gonna break anything?
Nope.
All right, how long you been Jeeping?
For years, but this is a lot newer. I was up north and it was just more or less riding around on forest roads.
Yeah.
So not as extensive as this.
Yeah. If you're worried about your Jeep on these trails, here's a stock Jeep. He was behind us having a great time. And now from a not stock Jeep. Did you have any difficulty on that stock trail?
Just a couple of tight corners because my turning radius isn't as good as the stock.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this preview. We really hope that you're coming out to Jeeptoberfest this year. If you haven't signed up, sign up. You want to support them because they support local charities, and that's always good to be part of.
And it's just such a fun thing to get together with other Jeepers. You get to meet other people. They're going to have the vendors. It's just a fun thing to do for the weekend.
This is a great event. Every year we've been coming out for probably the last 6 years or so,
Yeah.
and we have loved it every single time. It's at a new venue this year, and the vendor area is under a roof.
Yes.
Rain or shine, come on out and have a great time. I'm Matt.
And I'm Randy.
And this has been a Florida Jeep Rides preview of Jeeptoberfest. It's sponsored by the Ocala Jeep Club. And if you're interested in becoming a member and you live in the Ocala area, there's a link below. We saw with the president.
Yep.
We got to talk to Shannon and we got to talk to Randall. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. We'll see you on the next trail ride. Tell me about your Jeep.
It's a 99 Cherokee, stock motor, 4-liter inline 6. It's got the slip yoke eliminator, Wagoneer Dana 44 front axle, JK Dana 44 rear axle, 513s and lockers. Got a hybrid roll cage on it. Rock rails, front and rear bumpers. It's built well and does what I need it to.
What about the roll cage?
This was custom built by Ricky down at Jeepers down in Orlando. He and I traded designs back and forth for about 2 years before we finally pulled the trigger on it and got it built, and it's been on there for about 10 years now. Thankfully I haven't had to test it out too much yet.
And I love your antenna.
Oh yeah. It even reels.
Oh. So somebody's interested in joining the Ocala Jeep Club. How do they go about doing that?
Easiest place to get more info is at ocalajeepclub.com. Be able to see the different requirements on there. It's $40 a year. I always tell people you get more than your $40 worth just in how many times we feed you. We go out, we have a great time, we do trail rides, we do socials, we do all the fun stuff, but we try to also have a meaning behind the stuff that we do. Up here on the left is where the primitive camping area is going to be. There'll be a section where people with generators will group them together so that the people without generators don't have to hear them quite so loud all night long. If you want to book a camping site, you can contact us through Jeeptoberfest.com, and as part of your registration, it gives you the info on who to email to book a campsite. You must be registered for Jeeptoberfest in order to book a campsite though. We have 2 different stock courses, 1.2 miles and 2 miles long. The courses are all laid out, but from now till the event we're going to keep adding more and more fun to the courses. We'll add some different holes and some rocks, some logs. There are some places that are a tight squeeze, but we made sure all different sized Jeeps can fit through it. We've had a lot of volunteers working hard ever since we signed the contract with the horse park to be able to get the courses laid out and get things ready to go. You can see the arrow on the tree here and the ribbon in the tree as well. We make sure the courses are really well marked so you don't have to worry about making a wrong turn and getting lost or running the wrong direction on the trails from what you're supposed to go. Trails like this really help you get to know what a stock Jeep can do. They help you learn just how far away your bumpers and fenders really are. For any spots where there's a greater concern or risk where you could potentially do something to your Jeep, we'll have plenty of people working on the courses that will act as spotters for you. They can help make sure you know how your four-wheel drive system works, especially with the traction control systems on the newer ones. Gives you a great place to learn what a stock Jeep can truly do. Again, this course is for any stock four-wheel drive Jeep. Here's one of the obstacles that lets you feel a little bit what an off-camber situation would be. When you're first getting into Jeeping, a tip like this gives you quite a bit of the pucker factor. We tested the trail out with 2 doors all the way up to Gladiators, so we can make sure that everything is doable without excessive need for backing up and multiple point turns. If you're here with a group of friends and you're all in your Jeeps, As the courses pass themselves, you'll be able to get some good action shots of each other coming through the courses. Gives you a bit of an idea how deep that hole is. It's nice having these obstacle courses in the trees again. That way there's some shade, a little bit nicer natural scenery than just having everything out in the open. Gives that realistic trail riding feel. We're very thankful for the partnership with the Florida Horse Park. We're also very thankful for all of our members that have really stepped up and contributed this year to help build all these courses. We've got some great leaders for each course that have been setting up the design, figuring out the layouts, getting maps made, and then building the obstacles. We have some members in our club who, through their regular Monday through Friday job, have access to different types of heavy equipment, and they've been a huge help to us, coming out and volunteering and putting their equipment to work, clearing the paths, clearing out the trees from the spectator viewing area, and building up these amazing obstacles. So much hard work has gone into it by the entire club. I cannot say thank you enough. Another great new thing about our location, all of the vendors are going to be under an 80,000 square foot covered arena. So whether it's rain, shine, blazing hot sun, or some other unfavorable weather, all the vendors are under a nice covered arena, so you can buy Jeep parts and Jeep related accessories to your heart's content. If you're nervous about breaking your Jeep or scratching up your Jeep, then the stock courses are for you. We have a lot of people who come to Jeeptoberfest with Jeeps that they've never even taken off-road before. We have people at the start of the courses that are very familiar with the Jeeps, and they're used to helping people figure out how to put it into four-wheel drive for the first time, figuring out what the lockers do, what the sway bar disconnects and traction control all do. They help you learn what all those buttons do and when to use them and when not to use them. Any legally licensed driver can drive on the stock course, and whatever passengers you can legally, safely buckle into your vehicle can go with you. Within our vendor area, we'll have many different Jeep-specific vendors. Some will be selling upgraded parts and equipment. Some will be selling clothing and Jeep-related home decor. We will have several food trucks so that you have plenty of dining options while you're here. There's also going to be an area with some tables and chairs under a different shaded area where you'll be able to sit and relax and enjoy your food. We also have a neat thing going for us this year. Another group connected with the MTRA, the Marion Therapeutic Riding Association. They're coming along beside us and putting on an event that they call Freedom Reins. Reins as in horse reins. What their group does is they reach out to military veterans and through horse therapy try to help them deal with different situations they're dealing with. They'll get to learn how to take care of the horses, make that connection with the horses. Their main goal is raising awareness of the different services that are offered in this area for veterans. So they're going to have their event coinciding with ours. They're going to have different people coming out that offer services to veterans, different companies that are eager to hire veterans, to do everything they can to reach out and show our appreciation for all that those veterans have done for us. On Saturday, there will even be a parade of sorts. Several of the veterans will make the ride to the Florida Horse Park on horseback, and we'll announce and kind of have a special moment as they all come riding in. So that's definitely something you don't want to miss. The Veterans Village in Fort McCoy is one of our major charities. We've supported them for many years. Wanda Cares is an animal rescue group, so we help sponsor them. Kimberly Center, it's a facility here in Ocala. Brian's All Stars, it's a sports program specifically for mentally handicapped young adults. They do kickball, basketball, and bowling. They set up teams, gives them a chance to socialize and interact with others that are in the same type of situation. It allows the families to make great connections, to be able to help and rely on each other. And at the end of the season, they do an awards banquet, and everybody gets a trophy. And you should see their faces light up when their name gets called and they go up and collect their trophy. It truly is a magical experience for them, beyond what we can even comprehend. Another outing that the club likes to do, sometimes we will set up 101 days where we may be teaching people how to do recoveries, or we may have a member who needs rock lights installed on their vehicle, and we can go through and teach people how to do that. It is year 26 for Jeeptoberfest. It's come a long way from when it started as just a parking lot show. We're coming up to the exit obstacle, the last obstacle on the stock courses. That concludes the tour of the short stock course.